Alright, is this actually my mic? I just reinstalled OBS. So I'm pretty sure this should be live. I don't think my chat's gonna be open. I'm not gonna be able to see shit. I'm only playing with one monitor. But there is something very fried going on here. Like, I'm a pretty good player when it comes to any game I play. Like, I know what I'm fucking doing. I know what the fuck's going on. But like, there is just this weirdness when it comes to Counter-Strike. And I think I've found it, what it is. That actually work? Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to see it anyway. I'm gonna tab it. I won't be able to see it. But there is a weird accuracy thing with Counter-Strike 2. It's strange. I think it's been a thing for like fucking CS2 with me as well. I don't know. Like maybe this is just like me, but like, this is weird. There's this weird thing where aiming in front of the model, it feels like this game has bullet travel, is what like is basically like TLDR. For some reason, it seems like there's bullet travel in this game, even though it's hit scan. It's the weirdest fucking thing. And what I mean by that is if I aim at the target's head or a target that's moving and I shoot like at it, whether it's at the front, like say it's a circle, ready? We'll go in here, right? So like say if it's a circle, right? Where am I going? Level 2, 15 targets and move, right? Volume. And more. So like, say I'm aiming at a circle, right? And I shoot. Notice how I was at the circle and I just missed? If I'm at the circle and I'm on it, if I'm, say, like, if you imagine like a semicircle, right? A semicircle. If I'm on this side of the circle and when it's moving right and I shoot, I'll hit. But if I'm on this side of the semicircle and shoot, it'll miss. As if there's bullet travel. You know what I mean? Like if you play Battlefield, you play Arma, you play Tarkov, you play any game where the bullets actually travel, like you have to aim in front of the target to a degree. You have to aim in the direction that it's moving. Like you can't just hit it. You know, like a traditional hit scan game would be like if you shot at the back of this target, it would hit. But it doesn't. That one hits. Bear with me. I'm fucking gonna replicate this. I was just doing this and it's fucking ridiculous. Right there. Right there. Right there. I'm trying to intentionally be on the tail end of this model, but my crosshair is on it, right? Which is my point. Like my crosshair is on the model, but it's missing. Why? That was a miss. This is fucking cooked. Oh, I think my sensors reset too. I'm fucking messing. Yeah, it has. I'm messing around with my settings, and there's just something fucking weird. I cannot put my fucking finger on it. Like, something about this game is just fucking weird. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, it's a hit scan game. If you shoot the wall, the bullet lands there. There's no bullet travel. It's hit scan. But it's like as if there is bullet travel. It is fucking weird. I've been messing around with my settings. I've been like playing with a single monitor. I've been fucking around with like my fucking monitor settings. I've been fucking around with my keyboard's debounce. Like ages. I thought like maybe like the timing of my keys inputting is different. Like I've been thinking like maybe my polling rate's fucked, maybe my DPI is too low, maybe it needs to be higher. Like I've been fucking around with all these things, like maybe like disable the full screen optimizations, like all these things I've been fucking around with, but like it doesn't seem to hit this problem. And it just doesn't make any sense. Alright, now my sense feels better. I don't like, this is another thing too, like why the fuck doesn't it just save your fucking, I don't know. Miss. That was pretty sure I missed that one. On. Miss. Like some of these shots, like it might not be like entirely fucking consistent to like what I'm saying, but like there's this weirdness. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you aim in front of it, even when I'm not on it, like I'm not on it there. Pretty sure I was just on it there. It wasn't on it. I definitely wasn't on it there. Just on it there. Smaller, faster ones are easier to replicate it on. Like it's very specific. It feels like the model is like just slightly ahead of where it actually. That just went straight through it. And this happens in game. Like I'll be playing a game, and this happens in game. Like I'll be playing a match. I'll be on pistol round, and I'll shoot in front of the dude's face, crosshair not on him, and I'll hit. I try and like actually track their head and hit him in the head, and I will fucking miss. And it's almost as if you need to be shooting in front of them, which doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know if it's my computer. Like I don't understand like what. Like I don't understand how my computer could like have a difference here. But if I aim in front of these and shoot in the first quarter, or the first half of these targets, I will always hit. The moment I start like lacking, I try and time it. Like I'll go for like I'll just play my hand still, and I'll like pretend like, say like I'm holding like B short Mirage, right? And I'm holding in the window at a headshot angle, and I'm waiting for a head to run and blast my crosshair. I'm trying to shoot it. Like I'm not gonna like flick to it. I'm just gonna time my shot for when his head's there, right? Like, am I fucking retarded, or am I like? Like, I feel like I have to preemptively shoot. Like, some of these shots aren't even, like, on the fucking circle, man. That's not even on this. That was blank. That shot right there was nowhere near the fucking circle. It hit. It could just be the map trainer right here, right now. But I'm telling you, when I'm in game and I'm actually fighting players, it feels the same way as this. Like, I'm seeing the same shit. Like, it doesn't, like, I don't understand. Like, is my computer for some reason rendering the actual hitbox for things different to what I'm actually seeing? Is there monitor lag? Like, there can't be monitor lag. Like, I've got, like, if I go a human benchmark, I just go for like a reaction time test. Like, I'm pretty sure should be able to get like at least 180 here, surely. That's fucking horrible. Holy shit. Like, maybe it's monitor lag? 224. This is actually horrible. That was pretty meh. Like, I'll be honest, like, I have some weird days. Like, I'll react like 180 milliseconds. Sometimes I'll react 160. Sometimes I'll react like 200 flat. Like, I swear to God, there's like some weird. It's got to be my computer. It could be me at the same time, but like, what? Do you just wake up and just feel different? Like, what the fuck's going on here? But even so, like, how the fuck can I not be timing this properly? Like, it's a timing thing. It's not even a reaction time. Like, it's a timing thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is just me. Like, this is just something appearing on my screen and I'm clicking, right? $213. What am I doing? 187. 186. Get my iron for it, I can actually like fucking react to it a bit faster. Like, there's a bit of a discrepancy, right? But like, I'm not like a fucking sloth. Like, 200 milliseconds is like whatever. I don't think it's like really that fucking bad. Like, you fucking react faster. I'm pretty sure I've got like input fucking like delayed to some degree. I'm using a fucking old as fuck CPU, but what I don't understand is how I'm fucking waiting for something to cross my monitor, like my crosshair, and click, and I can't time that. Like, how can I not time that? It's funny because like the moment I start like recording or like going live, like everything starts feeling funny. Like, I'm pretty sure that is like a part of the play in it, right? I'm pretty sure when I do go live, like it taxes my system and it adds input delay. I'm pretty sure that that is a fucking thing. Well, it is a thing. I'm not pretty sure. Like, that is definitely a fucking thing. But like, it's still a timing thing though. So like, even if like there is input delay, maybe like it is just input delay. Because like, if you think about it, like if I am reacting, like if I'm trying to click something that's close to my shit, I should be able to like the only thing that's really stopping me is input delay. But like, what's this? Like, what's with me being on the back end of this target and actually missing the shot? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Well, if I want to start doing this as well, fucking. Like, I'm a pretty mechanical player. Like, I'm mechanical as fuck. Playing Voka, play fucking, like, you know, coming from Dota, playing, like, actual mechanical heroes that have, like, timings involved. That have, like, very fucking specific things. It's like it's different for some fucking reason. Like, I'm very acute to, like, what the fuck's going on. But, like, there's just this weird inconsistency. It could be me, but, like, I'm ruling out that factor by doing the specific thing right here. Like, if it was me, then this wouldn't be a thing. Like, how am I visually looking at this and shooting at the back end of this object and it's not hitting? I'm trying to like be so specific here. Like, that's missing. Like, and you can see the bullet is actually trailing behind the target as well. Like, you can see when I shoot, like, the shot isn't actually at it. Like, it's falling behind. As if there's bullet travel. Like, what? Like, what? Why does that miss? Why does that miss? What the fuck is going on here? I'm telling you, like, I'm pretty sure it's the way that Counter-Strike for some reason is handling the rendering of, like, your actual positioning. Like, if you imagine, like, you're standing here, like, fuck it, I'll have to, like, whip out paint. This is retarded. This is so weird. Like, if you're here, right, and, like, you're, like, aiming here, like, this is where you're aiming, like, the direction, right? Is this even working? I don't even know if it was just tabbed in just then. Like if you're aiming like this, right? And you're aiming and you're turning in this direction, right? Why do I feel like it's the game for some reason? Like this is client side. Like black. Black is client side and then like red. Why do I feel like this is the thing? And like red is server side. Like with everything. Like movement as well. Like if you're moving left to right, like say if you're moving left to right and like this is your position when you stop, like you have to wait a few seconds because server side is still catching up to this spot, you know? It's like you can, like there can be a wall here, right? There could be a wall here, and like this is wall, and like you could peek this wall and like crouch peek to here and shoot in this direction, but like your shot, like on your screen, you've stopped moving, like you're dead center, and like you could tell like you're standing still, right? Because on your screen there's nothing fucking moving, like there's nothing moving. Like, if you move, like if I tab in here, hope this is like just tabbed in. Like if I'm moving left and right, like you can see how like, you know, there's motion vectors. Like you can see how like the lines of the screen like start moving, right? And you stop moving, they all stop. Everything stops moving, right? Like even if I was to like fuck up my counter strafe and like over strafe, right? You could still be like, oh, I was moving there, right? You could tell. But like if you got like a good strafe and you're standing still, like you can tell you're not moving because there's literally nothing moving on your screen. There's no lines moving. Like if I was like, I'm standing still, standing still, standing still. Like even if I was moving as crouch, like you could still spray accurately. Like it doesn't fucking do anything. Like I'm playing with follow recoil on as well because like I'm so fucking curious as to where my shots are going. Like I could practice my spray all day and have like a decent spray, you know? Like I can fucking. Okay, that just missed a bunch of shots. Nah, like, sure. Like, I can... And this is using follow recoil as well, but like, you know, I can spray transfer. Like, I know how to control my spray, for fuck's sake. But like, it seems like when you crouch, like, say if there is a wall here, and you crouch peek, and you just stop. Like, I could be like, okay, shoot. But like, it's as if my shots aren't moving yet because for some reason the server is still catching up to the fact that I've moved. Like, this is what it feels like. Because like, I've stopped moving. And like, this is the same thing here, you know what I mean? Like, this here, like this is me right now. This right here is me in this circle dome where I'm aiming, right? So the circle is obviously like my player model where I'm standing, and like the center of my screen is where I'm aiming, right? So like if you imagine the black line is client side, I'm aiming at the back of this fucking circle and it's missing. Because like, let's not forget, when you load into a fucking custom game, or like you go hit play and you just load into the map, like Valve even mentioned this themselves, like it loads into a server representation of the thing. It's like, it's not a client hosted fucking like match. Like it's not actually hosted on your client. Like it creates a server, then you join that server. So there's still that fucking connection delay. There's that fucking relay of information between client and server. Even if the server is in your PC, there's still that delay. So like, I'm aiming at the back of this fucking dot and I'm shooting, but like, the server must think I'm red here. Like the server must think I'm still red, even though on my screen I'm black, because this is client side. Like this is what I'm actually seeing. This is what I'm doing because this is client side. But the information that is going to the server is delayed, and I'm missing the circle that is right here. So I'll aim at the circle that's here and I'll shoot, but like this red isn't on it. I'm on it, but the red isn't. So I'm missing. Why does it feel like this is what's going on? Like I've just been like brainstorming, like this is just like eating away at my head. Like it just doesn't make any fucking logical sense. Like I'm a pretty smart dude. I'm pretty good at games. I know what I'm doing. I know how mechanics work. I know how shit works. Especially when it comes to just like games and the way fucking mechanics work and the way like the information, the way fucking like shooting mechanics work, like in terms of hit scan versus bullet travel, fucking positional, like I don't know, a shooter's fucking like the center of your screen is like where you're aiming. So like you shoot here, this is where you're aiming. And like if you were to like go to a third person perspective where like now you're in like some fucking cubic arena and fucking like top down, you know, what's like a good way to draw this? Like this, I guess. You're in a cubic fucking arena. Like, you know, draw a third person perspective and now you're this dude standing here, right? Like this. See, like now we're drawing in 3D, right? And you're aiming like this at this dot on the wall, but like, you know, you look at that from the third person and like this is the center of your screen here. Like that's the center of your screen, right? Who cares how straight the lines are? This is just like what I can do with my mouse because I'm using a fucking mouse. But like you get the idea, right? Like this is the center of the screen. This is the player model. Like the camera is positioned at the center of the head. Like you shoot at this point, you should hit like at that point because that's the way it works. Like some games like Tarkov actually shoots from the gun because like the gun's down here and like you're actually fucking, the gun is actually aiming up towards like the eyesight because there's like this convergence where like you're looking and where you're aiming. Like there's different mechanics for shooters, right? Because fucking that's what they are, fucking mechanics for shooters. Like I know how this shit fucking works. It's like, what I don't understand how this fucking works is like, there's not this fucking responsiveness to the player's feedback. Like there's no proper feedback for what you're doing. Because in any fucking game that you play, you shoot, right? You shoot with your anything. You just, no, not even shoot, just click. And it's supposed to land at a dot. It's supposed to come, it's like this should be the first piece of information, right? Black. But it seems, and like that, this should be then transferred to red to the server, and that should be what you shot. But like, it seems like you're playing, how do I describe this? It feels like I'm driving a car, right? And I've got power steering. It feels like I'm driving a car with power steering. I have no actual feedback to the wheels, right? There's this weird fucking acceleration of like, I turn left, and then like that goes to the wheels of the car, and then they turn left. You know what I mean? It's like there's this weird thing. There's like this thing between me and the wheels that is like transferring the information to the wheel. It's like I turn the steering wheel left. The tires are going to receive the input from the steering wheel down through the steering shaft, and it's going to fucking connect to the fucking axle or whatever fucking steering arm, rod arms, whatever the fuck is in the bloody, what is it even, I don't know what it fucking is. There's this thing in the car that's just like between the two front wheels that transfers that like fucking momentum, that rotational fucking nonsense to these. Like there's a gyro right here that then transfers these, like the shit to this so it turns left or right, right? There's this thing, I don't know what it's fucking called, I don't care, I know how it works, alright? And that's my point. So like, why does it feel like this is how Counter-Strike plays? You turn the steering wheel, and then you have to wait for your wheels to turn. Like, it's not just like, you just turn the steering wheel and the wheels turn. No, you have to wait for the kinetic force of energy to go through here. Like you turn your camera in Counter-Strike and you have to wait for the server to relay that information. You have to wait for the kinetic, like, let's just use the same terms. You turn your camera in Counter-Strike and you have to wait for the drive shaft to steer the wheels, which is your character's fucking arms. Like, does that make sense? Like, why is this so fried? I don't know. I don't know. But, like, I think I understand why this game feels so weird. There's this thing that they've done. I haven't played Counter-Strike Go in a minute because it's been like a year and a bit, probably 2 now, since this has come out. And like they obviously got rid of Go. Like you can't just play Go. I'm pretty sure I could download it and like try and test it and feel it. But like this is a thing. Like you see videos of people talking about like there's that test that this one guy did where he's got his character his player in game turning right, and when he clicks it stops and shoots, and like you can see the bullet falling behind from where he's actually aiming. Like that is actually that's what I'm experiencing here with this. And it's still in the game. Because trying to turn my wheels, there is a delay. Because I have to wait for the wheels to receive the input. I.e., I have to wait for my game to receive like the actual in-game fucking turning. Like, and it's not the difference of like or input delay, because I'm visually seeing my crosshair on the tail end of the shit, but it will miss. I actually did miss there. That wasn't even like near it. That first click was on it. That was on it. That wasn't. Like I can sit here and be honest about it, right? Like I'm playing 240 hertz. Like this video is gonna be 60. I'll be honest. Like when I'm missing, when I'm on it. That was in the middle. That was on it. That was on it. And it just that was on it and it missed. Like if it hit it and you can see it, like that was on it. I'm pretty sure I missed that. That was on it. That was on it and I missed. Those other ones all missed. That was on it and I missed. I'm playing 400 DPI at 1 cent, so like this is like literally my whole fucking mouse pad. That's my 180, and that's like fucking get my fucking tape measure out, and that's 530 millimeters. That's 53 centimeters. That's half a meter. Like half a meter is my fucking 180. Like I play fucking low cents. Alright, so bear with me. When I'm fucking go beyond this point here to this point here, that's half a meter my arm has traveled. So like I have to reset it. It's very hard for me to like do this. But there's a reason why I play such a low sense, is so I can be fucking accurate. It's just because I'm used to playing low sense. Like this is what I like playing with. This is what I'm used to. It's got nothing to do with that. Like there's literally there's a missing link here. The visual representation of the center of my screen, which is a crosshair, and the target that is actually on it when I shoot, it's missing. Even though it's hit scan. This is hit scan. You shoot, it will fucking instantly travel across the map and just hit there. There's no bullet travel. That's not how this game works. So what is going on here? I don't understand. Alright, I think I'm done ranting. I think I made this little fucking bit, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna like put it on Reddit or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like this just doesn't make any sense. I'm failing to understand where this makes sense. I'm just gonna make sure that this actually fucking like worked properly. Because when I tab in, like I'm playing with one monitor. Like I'm trying to get rid of all the shit that could fuck with this. Like, please tell me this. I'm trying to get rid of all the shit that could fuck with this. Like, please tell me. That was on it. Yeah, okay, well, the aspect ratio is fucked, but Whatever. I need to fix that, I guess. And there, that's fixed now. Oh, like that won't matter. That's that. I still get the yeah, whatever. That's good. Ah, this is fucked. This game's cooked. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking obviously go play it for like 10 hours because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah.